What's up, YouTube? Lord of Houston coming at you with a video. 713 the Bio City, we in the building. Well, same song and dance, huh? As they would say. Not the result that I wanted last night, despite forcing the game 7. But I gotta say, the Rockets once again fell to the Golden State Warriors by a score of 103-89. Yep. Guess the brights were once again too bright for the Rockets, for the young Rockets. Especially for players such as Jalen Green, who was once again a non-factor in this game when needed the most. As if I was receiving James Harden vibes as a Houston Rockets fan whenever he failed to show up when it counted as a member of the Rockets. But, I know how lethal Curry is in Game 7, and he got hot late, but Buddy Hield playing like prime Ray Allen out there. He played like prime Ray Allen. Scored led the Warriors with 33 points. Even a buzzer beater to end the first quarter. I mean, with an opportunity to advance to the second round and face the Timberwolves, they found a way to squander it. At the same time, you gotta give the Golden State Warriors credit, man. I mean, like I mentioned, experience will play a factor, and I had a feeling it may have did. Because that's the thing about Curry and the Warriors, man. They know how to show up in high pressure moments in the playoffs. Which is something the young Rockets team couldn't do. I mean, yeah, I would love to see the Rockets play the T-Wolves in the next round, but at the same time, I can't be too mad, for a team that went 41-41 last season to 52-30, capturing the 2 seed, even though it was pretty much unexpected, but I mean, it's a learning curve for this young team. But like I say, not the result that I wanted, but I gotta say, it's a learning curve for this team. And I have a feeling, I'm confident that this young Rockets team will grow and learn from this. But they do happen to face, some questions going into the offseason. Do they keep the core together? Do they trade Jalen Green, which is stupid, by the way, despite not showing up for the entire playoffs, besides Game 2, which he had that one good game? Do they sign a superstar? I mean, they do have some questions going into the upcoming summer of 2025. But, yeah, the Rockets season ends in a double-digit loss, and gotta say, proud of these guys. And Amen Thompson, was the only leading scorer. Sengun had him a double-double, with 21 points with 14 rebounds, while Curry had 10 rebounds with 22 points. And, Dylan Brooks, need a little bit more from him. Van Fleet, 17, he was pretty solid. But like I mentioned, Jalen Green failed to take over when needed the most. Could have used a little bit more from the Rockets bench, plus a little extra effort from the Rockets. Jimmy Butler had 20 points, pretty efficient. Draymond Green had 16 points. Curry had 22, and like I mentioned, Buddy Hield had 33 points. Play like prime Ray Allen. But yeah, Rockets faithful. Not the result that I hoped for, but Rockets season is officially over and done with. But congratulations to the Golden State Warriors and their fan base. Of course, I gotta shout out Preacher Man Sports. Shout out to Preacher Man Sports. Titan Anderson, in case he follows Curry and the Warriors. And of course, I gotta shout out my brother Billy Badass. You know, salute to y'all. I mean, yeah, the Rockets are a young, talented team, but the Warriors were the hungrier team in the end. You know, with the playoff experience they possessed, which was an advantage they had over the Rockets. You know, Warriors became the seventh seeded team to win a playoff series. And yeah, it's unfortunate that the Rockets are now 0-5 against the Warriors in the playoffs since 2015. Yeah, I gotta say, it stings. But gotta gotta continue repping Rocket Nation, Rocket Faithful, win, lose, or tie, no matter what. But hey, once again, congrats to the Warriors. Good luck against the Timberwolves. I know that's gonna be some pure cinema coming up. So yeah, Pete, yeah. Till then, LTH checking on up out of here. H-Town salute, 713 Bio City.